Ever get the sense that there's a hidden agenda in the text messages you receive? It's time for some answers. We're unveiling the secretive world of narcissistic texting. Join us as we dissect these complex patterns and reveal their true meanings. 1. All about them. In a conversation with a narcissist, you'll notice that even if you start talking about your day, your interests, or your problems, somehow the conversation will always circle back to their life, their achievements, or their issues. It's as if they have a radar constantly scanning for opportunities to redirect the focus onto themselves. For example, if you mention that you had a tough day at work, instead of offering empathy or support, a narcissist might respond with something like, "Oh, that reminds me of this amazing presentation I gave last week. Everyone said it was the best they'd ever seen." See what just happened there? Your struggle became a mere stepping stone to their self-praise. 2. Selfie overload. Narcissists are infamous for their excessive use of selfies. To them, every moment is a photo op, and they believe the world needs to regularly witness their impeccable appearance. When you're chatting with a narcissist, be prepared for a barrage of selfies, some posed, some candid, all designed to remind you of just how good looking they are. It's not uncommon for narcissists to send a selfie in response to your text, even if the content of your message has nothing to do with physical appearance. These selfies are often accompanied by captions that are either overtly self-praising or subtly fishing for compliments. They thrive on the attention these photos garner and use them as a way to maintain a constant stream of admiration. 3. Mirroring your interests. One of the more subtle yet manipulative tactics narcissists employ in texting is mirroring your interests and preferences. It's as if they have a chameleon-like ability to adapt to your likes and dislikes, all in an effort to win your approval. Let's say you're an avid fan of a particular TV series, and you mention it in conversation. A narcissist will suddenly become the biggest fan of that show, even if they've never seen a single episode before. They'll shower you with quotes, trivia, and opinions, making it seem like you found your kindred spirit. This mirroring technique is a form of emotional manipulation. Narcissists do it to create a false sense of connection and intimacy. They want you to believe that you share a deep bond and similar interests, which can make you feel more attached to them. However, once they've achieved their goal or your interest wanes, they might just as easily drop that shared interest like a hot potato. 4. Love bombing. At the start of an interaction, narcissists might shower you with affection that feels almost too good to be true. You'll receive compliments that are more extravagant than a Hollywood red carpet event. They'll tell you how amazing you are, how they've never met anyone like you, and how you're the missing piece in their life's puzzle. It's designed to make you feel special, and more importantly, to get you hooked. Love bombing is their way of ensuring you're emotionally invested in the conversation from the get-go. But be wary, because once they've got your attention, the tone can quickly change. 5. Dramatic flourishes. Imagine you're having a casual chat about your day, and suddenly the narcissist's response reads like a Shakespearean tragedy. Everything is exaggerated to the extreme. A minor inconvenience becomes an earth-shattering catastrophe, and a simple achievement becomes an epic saga of heroic proportions. It's like they've got a scriptwriter for their lives, and every text is a scene in a high-stakes drama. This dramatic flair serves a dual purpose. Firstly, it's a way to constantly draw attention to themselves. Every conversation becomes about their grand experiences. Secondly, it can be emotionally exhausting for you, as you're pulled into their emotional whirlwind, making it hard to focus on your own feelings and thoughts in the conversation. This dramatic touch is just another tool in their kit for keeping you engaged and under their spell. 6. Ghosting and reappearing. Narcissists are notorious for their unpredictable texting behaviour. One day, they might shower you with affectionate messages, and the next, they vanish into thin air. This pattern of ghosting can leave you feeling bewildered and anxious, wondering if you did something wrong. But here's the twist. Just when you start to move on or lose interest, they reappear as if nothing happened. This cycle of disappearing and reappearing is designed to keep you on an emotional roller coaster, making it difficult to break free from their grasp. 7. backhanded compliments. Narcissists have an uncanny talent for making compliments sound like veiled insults. It's their way of keeping you off balance while pretending to be kind. For instance, they might say something like, "You're pretty smart for someone with your job." On the surface, it sounds like a compliment, but underneath, it's undermining your life choices. The aim? To make you crave their validation even more, perpetuating a cycle of seeking their approval. 8. Gaslighting in text. Gaslighting is a manipulation tactic where they attempt to make you doubt your own reality. In digital conversations, this can be incredibly sneaky. They might deny saying something hurtful, even if you have text proof. For instance, they could claim, "I never said that," when it's right there in black and white. They'll twist facts, change the context of a conversation, or use false information to make you question your memory and judgment. This tactic is designed to keep you under their control and make you more reliant on their version of reality. It's a disturbing form of psychological manipulation that can have long-lasting effects on your mental well-being. 9. The silent treatment. This one's a classic. They'll give you the cold shoulder to make you anxious and chase after their attention. You know the feeling when your messages go unanswered for hours or even days? Narcissists excel at the art of the silent treatment. They use this tactic strategically to exert control and power in the relationship. By leaving you hanging, wondering what you did wrong, they create a sense of anxiety and insecurity that makes you more likely to seek their validation. It's their way of keeping you on a leash, always eager to win back their elusive attention. But here's the thing. The silent treatment is a form of emotional manipulation and a clear red flag in any relationship. Healthy communication should be open and respectful. If you find yourself on the receiving end of the silent treatment, it's essential to remember your worth and not let it erode your self-esteem. Don't play into their game of emotional tug-of-war. Instead, focus on nurturing relationships that value your voice and feelings. 10. Unsolicited advice. Narcissists love to offer unsolicited advice on everything, from your career choices to your wardrobe. They believe their opinions are superior and must be shared, whether you asked for them or not. This habit serves two purposes. It reinforces their sense of superiority and keeps you in a position to seek their approval. They rarely consider your feelings or desires, focusing instead on asserting their dominance in the conversation. If you dare to disagree with or reject their advice, they might become defensive or dismissive, further highlighting their narcissistic tendencies. 11. Playing the victim. Narcissists have a unique talent for flipping the script and casting themselves as the victim in almost any situation. For instance, if you bring up a concern or an issue related to their behaviour, instead of addressing it, they might respond with something like, "I can't believe you're attacking me like this," or "You always make me feel like the bad guy." This tactic shifts the focus away from their actions and places the spotlight on them as the wronged party. It's a clever way to manipulate your emotions and make you question your own judgment. 12. Countless emojis. While emojis are a fun and expressive way to communicate, narcissists tend to use them excessively and strategically. They might add emojis that don't match the context, just to create confusion or draw attention to their messages. For example, they might sprinkle heart emojis liberally throughout the conversation, even if the discussion isn't particularly romantic. This is done to make their text stand out, manipulate your emotional response, and keep you engaged in the conversation. 13. One-way conversations. When texting with a narcissist, it can often feel like you're talking to a wall. They have a habit of dominating the conversation with their own thoughts, stories, and experiences, leaving little room for your input. Your messages may go unnoticed or receive minimal acknowledgement. This tactic is all about maintaining control and ensuring that the conversation revolves around them. They may occasionally ask questions or show interest in your life, but it's often superficial and designed to keep you engaged rather than foster genuine connection. 14. Always busy. The always busy excuse is a common narcissistic strategy. They'll frequently claim to be swamped with responsibilities or commitments, making it seem like they have an incredibly hectic life. However, their online presence often tells a different story. They're active on social media, responding to other messages, or posting updates. This tactic is designed to keep you on your toes, creating a sense of urgency and making you feel like you need to compete for their time and attention. 15. Hoovering. Just when you're on the verge of giving up on the relationship, narcissists have a knack for reappearing with a grand gesture or an outpouring of affection. This particular type of love bombing is known as hoovering, as it's designed to suck you back in, reigniting your interest and attachment to them. They might send you an extravagant gift, shower you with compliments, or flood your inbox with heartfelt messages. It's a cycle that keeps you hooked and emotionally invested, despite the rollercoaster of their behaviours. Recognizing this pattern is crucial to breaking free from the emotional grip of a narcissist. Now that you've cracked the code of narcissist texting habits, what's next? Will you uncover secret manipulation techniques narcissists use on you, or learn what narcissists can't stand? Make your choice, dive deeper, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more insights.